What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Robin here, and today Titans, we got a tier list video for you guys of streamers slash YouTube creators that you've watched or I watched or even haven't watched, and I'm ranking them based on if I would want to collaborate with them in the future if I do get to that standpoint, or if I would want to meet them or talk to them, or even if I haven't watched them that much. And for the ones that I haven't watched that much, leave in the comments a video that you suggest that I should watch to sort of get into them, because all these creators on this list are really special and have a good following. So without further ado, Titans, I hope you guys enjoy, but before you go, leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell to get alerted for new videos. Well, without further ado, let's get right into it. Titans, go. Alright guys, so we got a lot of people on this list. We have 40 in total of streamers and YouTube content creators here. And I guess we should start from bottom to top. So let's start off with the man, the myth, the legend, Z Laner. He is a streamer on YouTube Gaming. I would check him out and check his YouTube out, because he's a really good Warzone player, and he has a lot of earnings, I believe. But what me wanting to go into the Warzone competitive scene as a newly fuck, I'm having a brain fart here. But I want to get into the competitive scene of Warzone. I really do. And I feel like with Z, he's a really good, like, down-to-earth guy, especially after the Dr. Disrespect ban. If you don't know, he got banned from Twitch. Nobody knows why. And I'm not saying that Doc's friends haven't been there for him, because they probably have been behind the scenes. Most definitely have been behind the scenes, but Z has been sort of the person to play with him and, you know, converse with him a lot when Doc is like sort of by himself in the YouTube now. So I would say he would be a really good, honestly, I'd say he'd be a really good friend. So I'll put him at top. Next is XQC. Oh boy. He is very entertaining. I have definitely seen him a lot when he rages, just like everybody else has. He's had a lot of controversy in his life, but you know, mistakes happen, people get forgiven, and he's still a great content creator. I don't care what anyone says. His chat is definitely cringe, though, in the Twitch scene, but hey, he can't control that really. But I would definitely put XQC in as somebody I would want to collab with. Xbox Plays, oh my god. If you don't know who Xbox Plays is, I don't know what you're doing. Lock it in, alright? He is a big troll. He trolls kids on like Minecraft and shit. And he's a really funny dude, and he's very creative. And it's sad to see what happened to him, because like YouTube, I think, took down his channel and stuff after all the trolling videos, and like, you know, it's kind of annoying that we don't get like content like that anymore. But you know, I'd say he's one of the GOATs. And if I could, I would definitely want to collab with him, because that'd be fucking hilarious. Vanoss Gaming, oh my god, just saying that name gives me so much nostalgia, especially when I was younger, man. Like, you know, he and his crew, man, got me through a lot of dark times, just watching his videos and like having a good laugh. Like, I remember just coming home from school and just wanting to watch Vanoss, like not even regular TV, just Vanoss, you know. So I think because of the nostalgia and because he's one of the GOATs, and his crew too are the GOATs, I'd say that they go top tier as to I would want to be, and not like I wouldn't want to be friends with just Vanoss. I would want to be friends with him and his crew. So him and his crew are sort of one, but like Vanoss is the name that you know. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, we're moving on to Valkyrae, the beautiful Valkyrae. Listen, hey, listen, lock it in, guys, lock it in. She, surprisingly, I haven't watched too much of her, but she has a really great following as a female content creator, and I think, not clearly she's beautiful, but not only that, but I think she does have a lot of good content from at least what I've heard. And feel free in the comment section below to like put any suggested like funny moments or any like good highlights that she has, so like I can sort of get into her like streams or her YouTube content. Yeah, like I would say I would definitely want to meet her. She seems like a really cool person. But yeah, moving on. We got Tyler1. Oh my god. I've definitely seen a lot of him, and now that this is a side note, but now that I'm looking at it, it seems like most of the people on this list have duplicated. I don't know what the fuck just happened, so just excuse that. I probably did some dumb shit. But going back to Tyler1, I would agree, he's a really funny guy. Like, besides, like, dude, this guy is fucking ripped, but he is a very funny guy. I've seen him in a lot of like meme compilations, a lot of TikToks too, and I'd say not only does this guy grind in the fucking gym, but I can tell you he probably grinds content too. And he's probably a really good person. I would definitely want to, let's see, I don't know, because I haven't watched, like, besides meme compilations and shit, I haven't watched his, like, streams or anything, so I'd say I would want to talk to the guy. I feel like he'd be a fun person to talk to. Alright, we got Timmy the Tat Man. He's a really funny person to watch, especially on stream. Especially like all the fails that he does. And people definitely make fun of him for being such a bad player in the Warzone scene. But I think that, in all seriousness, I think that he's a really cool dude just to watch and like to vibe with. And definitely, since, no offense, Tim, if you do watch this, but since you're, you know, a father and up in age, I think it would be, for me, like, I think it would be a good thing to get pointers and to learn from you. So I definitely would put you at top tier at wanna be friends and collab with. Like, he's been in the game for a long time, and you can only respect it. That's all I gotta say. We're going on to Tfue. He is a great player, a great Fortnite player. He used to grind Fortnite a lot. I remember people saying like, oh my god, like, he's insane. But then, as time went on, he went to the Warzone scene, and he used to play with Symphony a lot. And I would see that they would use like the Ram class setups and shit, and I would see like they would fry. And Tfue, you know, he's been through a lot of controversy in his gaming career, but I would only have to respect him for, you know, taking on that controversy and like still grinding, man. He's still grinding. He's still out here, you know, doing his thing. So I would and I personally, I haven't watched him that much. So, you know, him having, you know, all those points said, I would definitely want to meet the kid. Or not, he's not a kid, he's a grown man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're moving on to Symphony. Symphony, he is a great Warzone player. I think he started on Fortnite, I'm not too sure. I've watched him, you know, a little bit on stream. To be honest, like, I haven't watched a lot, you know. And recently he's had controversy. I'm not trying to, you know, cancel him or anything, but recently he's had controversy. If you don't know, then search it up. But besides all that, he is a great Warzone player, and he's known to be the hacker, but he doesn't hack, and he's even proved it himself, like, he does not hack. But him being a great player, and him, like, I haven't watched him that much, I would say I would want to talk to him, you know, trying to get a feel of, like, of him, and, like, maybe I would end up becoming friends with him, who knows. Next is a YouTube creator named Sunday. If you don't know who Sunday is, then you have no childhood. Him and, you know, I believe, I think was in Team Crafted. And if you don't know what that is, you still have no childhood. That was Minecraft YouTube creators coming together as like a team, and it was Skydoes Minecraft, I think Truemu, Deadlocks. I'm surprised I remember these names. Sunday and Mudkip. Yeah, Mudkip. They oh my god, I can't fucking speak today. Sunday is one that stood out to me over time, because after I stopped watching Skydoes Minecraft because he didn't do Minecraft content anymore, I started watching Sunday, and he, you know, he did a lot of Minecraft content. He also did a lot of Fortnite content, and I'm not a really big fan of Fortnite. I don't like playing it, but I do like watching it. I think it is entertaining to see somebody that's better than me play it. And he's not a competitive player. He plays for fun, but it is entertaining to see what he does in, like, you know, playgrounds or creative. It just like screws around. I think that's very entertaining. I would definitely want to meet him. Moving on to the, oh my god, these guys are just great. You know, they're great when they create their skits, and honestly, they're not even skits when they create them. They're just movies. They're honestly just fucking great movies. And honestly, these guys, they put in a lot of time and a lot of effort. And if you don't know these guys, RDC, come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? They create really good content, and I really suggest them to anyone on this earth to watch them. They are fucking excellent. I would definitely want to collab with them and be friends with them. I would definitely, because they seem like down-to-earth people. And if you don't know, they stream on Twitch. They do a lot of COD streams. Like, they stream on they stream Warzone, and they used to stream Cold War. I think they still do, but I'm not sure. I haven't tuned into their latest streams as of recent. Next we have Pokimane. Now, this is another beautiful young woman. I have watched a bit more, and what I like about her streams is that she has like her own like, well, clearly every streamer has their own brand, but her brand is like kind of cool to me. Like, it's like bright, colorful, you know, and her playing like Valorant or Among Us, I think is like kind of entertaining, especially when she's like with XQC or anybody that rages. I think it's like funny to watch. And Pokey, she grinds. She really does grind. She grinds out content. I would definitely, in the future, I would definitely want to collab with her. And I'm not being the S word, and you know what that S word is. I'm not being that, okay? Alright, on to the next. We got PewDiePie. Now, PewDiePie, he is considered one of the GOATs. The greatest of all time. He is considered one of the greatest of all time. But I haven't watched him at all. I haven't watched him at all. And there's no disrespect to him. He's clearly worked hard for the standpoint that he has right now. He has clearly worked hard for that. And I am not stripping that away from him, because clearly I'm irrelevant right now. But to be honest, I have never seen anything that this man's produced. I've only seen maybe one Happy Wheels video back in the day, but other than that, I have not watched this man. And this is controversial. I have not watched this man, so I respect his grind, I respect his standpoint, and clearly he is one of the greatest of all time. But I have not watched him, so I'm sorry, PewDiePie. Oh, fuck. Moving on, we got Noah J456 AO. This man, he is he is a great content creator, especially in the zombies community. I love zombies, I love the Easter eggs, I love all that shit, and I just love seeing him, you know, do his own thing, really. Like, he got the zombies content, and for a while he used to do a lot of Warzone content, and I would definitely watch that. He is a well-rounded person and also a well-rounded player, you know, and I can only respect him for that. I would definitely want to meet this fucking guy. He is great. Next we got Tyler Blevins, aka Ninja. Daddy Blevins here, he is a great Fortnite player. He played Warzone for a little bit, and now he mainly plays Valorant. To be honest, I didn't get to see him play Warzone. I've only seen like YouTube highlights and shit. I never got to see him play Warzone like live, and I'm very sad about that, because he was pretty great, and he raged a good bit, which was very entertaining. But now he mainly plays Valorant. I would definitely want to collab with him. Yeah, I will want to collab with him. No, oh my god. Moving on, we got Nick Mercs. And boys, this man, he's just incredible. I love his content. I definitely love his fan base. And I was talking to my boy Joe the other day. Shout out to my boy Joe if you're watching this. He made a joke about, you know, Nick Mercs' like fan base and his chat. And basically, when Nick got swatted, Joe had told me that in the chat, his chat was like, wait, we got swatted? Not Nick got swatted, we, as in they were there. And it's just like, I love how he has built a community that is basically family. Like, they don't want to see anything bad happen to this man, and I love that. I want to have that in my content. and I want to have fans like that. And I can only respect that he has a fan base like that. Like, that's fucking incredible. But Nick, otherwise than that, he is a great Warzone player, and I hope to see him come back in tournaments, man. Like, I'm missing that tournament action from him, bro. He used to fucking dominate. Please, Nick, please come back to tournaments, bro. I know Warzone's in a bad place right now, but please come back to tournaments. I really hope you come back to tournaments, bro. I would definitely want to be friends with this man and definitely collab with him on a daily basis. That's no fucking question. Moving on, we got Nade Shot. Nade Shot, 100 Thieves, Nade Shot, bro. The leader, the founder, the fucking Bill Gates of 100 Thieves. You know, going back in the day, he was one of the biggest names. I remember I remember watching Syndicate, and wow, I should have put him on this list. I'm sorry, Syndicate. I remember watching Syndicate, and he would always mention Nade Shot. I'm just like, yo, who is this guy Nade Shot, bro? Like, who the fuck is this kid? And clearly he's a grown man. I am sorry for disrespecting you by saying kid. But who is Nade Shot? Like, I didn't know who that was, and when I looked him up, he was like a force to be reckoned with as a Call of Duty player. Like, he is one of the GOATs. Like, you don't mess with Nade Shot. Like, that's how his name was going, like, being spread around, and I like that about Nade. And especially, I don't know if you guys have seen that clip, but that clip of him playing with Ninja in Warzone, that shit was funny. And Nade Shot was just like, listen, man, like, I'm playing my own way. You gotta stay in your lane, bro. You gotta stay in your lane, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta stay in your lane. And I respect that about Nade. And he's built shit from the ground up as a Call of Duty player. And, hey, I would only, you know, the downside is I haven't watched him that much. So I don't know them as a person. I have seen an interview of, no, it was an ad of like a sort of interview of Nade Shot, and he was like explaining his younger days as like a teenager of like how he used to work at McDonald's and shit. And I respect him for, like, you know, chasing his dream and shit. But even though I haven't watched him like that, I would definitely want to meet him. He's one of the GOATs. I can definitely take advice and learn from this man. Anyway, moving on, we got Myth. And boy, oh boy, Myth. I used to watch a bit of his Fortnite content, because at the time when he was big on Fortnite, man, it was like, oh, who's the better player, Ninja or Myth? Like, well, Ninja, he's like the better shooter, or Myth, he's the better builder, or whatever, right? And I miss that nostalgia. I would definitely want to. I haven't seen much of his content, otherwise, like when he was like wearing the Skull Trooper skin on like Fortnite. I haven't seen much of his recent content. So, and that was like way back. So I would say I would want to talk to him. I would definitely want to talk to him. And for the want to talk category, it's like I would want to talk to them to lead up to like meeting them and collaborating with them, because I just haven't watched them. I haven't gotten a feel of them too much. So it's no disrespect to them. It's more of on my end. Okay, just to clear that up. Next we got Milo, aka hi guys, Mr. Waffle Waffles here. He is a big staple in the zombies community, and I'm so glad to see him back. He took a very big break on YouTube to pursue college, and hey, education's important, man. I don't blame him, and he is a very smart guy. Like, he's pursuing I think he pursued a degree in physics. Like, bro, chill. But I would always watch him whenever I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with an Easter egg. He would always be a help. Also, Noah J would be a help too, but he would have the no-nonsense guides, lads. And, hey, I would definitely want to meet him. He is... Actually, no. Yeah. I would want to meet him. I would want to meet him. Because he's just such a brilliant dude. Like, he's really a brilliant dude. And if you've never watched any of his content, you know, he's a really helpful guide if you're trying to do an Easter egg. And also, he's just pretty entertaining, and he's very funny too. But moving on, we got Mr. T Lexify, aka Lex, aka the big forehead dude, Canadian guy. He's literally insane. On Twitch, he is the definition of rise and grind. Like, he grinds out content. He grinds out Twitch streams. And he does just a lot in the zombies community. He's known for, like, the guy that goes to round 100 on all these fucking maps. Like, Lex, can you chill, bro? Like, it's not that serious, but hey, man, he's a really funny dude, and I'd say he makes very, very outstanding content, and I would definitely want to be friends with him and collab in the future. So Lex, if you are watching this, please, please, I would love to collab with you. Alright, moving on, we got Lenar Young, aka Lenar. Nah, Leonard, no, Lenar. What's your motherfucking name? Hey, this guy, man, he is so fucking funny. His skits are so great. I would definitely want to, and everybody like around my age has definitely seen him in Vine compilations when Vine was a thing, or meme compilations, or I've even seen him on TikToks. Like, he's still relevant, and he still makes great content. He doesn't stream or anything, but he makes really good skits, and I would definitely want to meet him. And the reason why I wouldn't want to collab with him is because I think he is a brilliant mind, and me wanting to collab with him would just get in the way of his creative process. So shout out to Lenar, man. He's gotten me so many laughs. Moving on to KSI. That is a big name. Everybody knows KSI. He is the British bulldog of YouTube, and he's just one of the GOATs, man. He's been around for so long, so fucking long. And I remember my boy Emilio, shout out to Emilio if you're watching this. He was the one who got me watching KSI for the very first time, and we were in middle school then. So you know, and I've watched a lot of his content. I've watched all the Reddit videos. I've watched all, you know, the FIFA videos. Oh my god. And I've watched I've even watched him live during the Logan Paul. I've watched both of the fights, the one that was free and the one that you had to pay for on DAZN. I watched both with my boys. And man, he's just a great, brilliant mind, and I can only respect his grind of, you know, getting to where he wants to be. And I feel like he's a very down-to-earth dude, especially as a, you know, hey man, I think he deserves to go up here. I think I would definitely want to be friends with him right off the bat and want to collaborate with him. So shout out to KSI. Going on to Jowo. Jowo is known as the movement king of Warzone, if you've never seen this man, he has some of the best movement I've ever seen in Warzone, and he will fucking put you on ice skates. And now he is part of NRG. And man, I'm so, like, honestly, I've just now like started watching him more, and you know, I'm actually glad that, you know, he's a part of NRG, and I think he deserves it, because he's put in a lot of time and effort into perfecting his craft, especially in combat situations, in terms of Warzone, man. Like, he's insane. I think me wanting to go into Warzone content, and don't worry, I'll be going into different types of content. Like, that's not the only thing you're going to be seeing me do. But I think I would want to collab with him in terms of Warzone content, and I feel like he's a cool dude. Moving on to FaZe Jev. Oh my god, dude. FaZe Jev, he is a very down-to-earth guy. He's now married. Congratulations. And no, I'm not late to the party. He was married, I think, sometime last year, but still, congratulations, man. You really deserve it. And especially with your background, man, like, he's been through a lot, and I can relate to him a lot, you know, with not having a father and stuff like that, and living with your grandparents, man. Like, you know, shout out to FaZe Jev, man. He's put in a lot of work, and he's put in a lot of effort to create such a fan base that loves him for who he is, and I can only respect that. And because he has like that sort of background, and his content is fucking hilarious, and he's a great player, I would definitely want to be friends with him, man. Like, moving on to JC Backfire. He is, I don't care what anybody says, man. JC, he is a really cool dude, and like, he may be irrelevant, quote unquote. He may be irrelevant in the, you know, the zombies community, but like, he is really passionate, and I really hope to see him soar and spread his wings. You know, he does Twitch now, or I think he started doing Twitch like sometime last year, or maybe, I don't know, but I watch him. You know, he's a really good content creator. He's very passionate. He has the drive. He has the fire in him to go far, you know. And, you know, JC, man, if you do end up watching this, man, like, because you never know, like, anybody could be watching this, but, you know, JC, if you do watch this, man, please, 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 please keep going, man. Keep going. Do what you want to do. And I like that you're doing the Irrelevant podcast now. That shit is actually very entertaining, and I love tuning into it on YouTube, bro. So keep doing what you're doing, man, and keep going hard. Pause. But I would definitely want to be friends with him. Moving on. Alright, so we got Huskers, NRG Huskers. So Huskers is known as the king of Warzone, and honestly, he's deserving of that title. I think he has the most earnings out of all the competitive Warzone players that I've mentioned so far. But the ones that I've mentioned so far, I think they're in the top 10 or top 15 or top 5. I don't fucking know. Anyway, NRG Huskers, you might know him from the Nick Mercs versus Huskers beef that's going on. It's not really a beef, but honestly, I've watched him, I've learned from him, you know, especially in combat situations from Warzone. I've definitely learned from him, and I would definitely want to, he seems like a very nice guy. I would definitely want to collab with him. Yeah, I would definitely want to collab with him, man. All right. Moving on to Long Beach Griffey. He is a very, very funny dude, and I respect him for keeping his form of comedy relevant. Dark humor, and like a lot of people might not like dark humor and stuff like that, but I'm one that does enjoy that type of stuff, because like it gets you a good laugh and stuff like that, and I really do enjoy that he's sticking to what he finds is funny, and a lot of people find it funny, me being one of those people. So, and if you've ever seen him on like vlogs with other like content creators like Caleb City, which is on the list, and Lennar, he is a very funny dude in person, and I would definitely want to meet him. The only reason I would not want to collab is the same reason with Lennar, is because I would definitely ruin their creative process and get in the way of their fucking strong suits. Like, these guys are insane, and hey, they're solo for a reason, and when they do collab with like each other, it's so great. It's really great. Moving on to FaZe Swag, or as Nick likes to call him, Swagola Bajola. I hope I didn't butcher that, but FaZe Swag, man, he is a inspiration not only as a streamer / content creator, but he is a inspiration as a black man. And that might sound weird, but he really is, because he's done an interview recently on like inspiring black people to get into the gaming industry and shit like that. And I watch him a lot. Like, I watch him a lot. Like, I literally stay up very late to watch his streams, and he's a very funny dude, and he definitely deserves where he is now. And as me being a black person, he definitely inspired me to go after what I want, and this is what I want. So I would definitely want to be friends and collab with this man for sure. Moving on to I'm Dante. I'm Dante, man. I'd say he's one of the GOATs of YouTube, man. In terms of like of his reactions and shit like that to music, like, he was one of the people that really got me into listening to music, because I used to live under a rock when it comes to music. Like, I wouldn't know who anyone was. I would just listen, like, I would just hear them on the radio and be like, who the fuck is this? Like, but this song is fire though. But me watching I'm Dante, and I got into I'm Dante from my boy Keon. Shout out to Keon. I don't know if you're watching, but he put me on to I'm Dante, man. And honestly, I would want to be friends with him. He is a great person on stream and definitely off stream. He has a very great community. Finna Nut Gang, FMG represent. Amen. And he is very just well-rounded. Like, he does music, he does YouTube, he does Twitch, and amen, he's just a great person that inspires me to go hard, just like FaZe Swag, man. Pause. So yeah, I would definitely want to be friends with him and like take pointers and collab with him on a daily basis if I could. He's another person that like I feel like is good solo. When he does collab with other people like Easy Gang or Berleezy, shout out Berleezy, he's on this list. I'll get to him though, but when he does, it's so good, especially on stream. It's so good. But I love watching, just him too, like, because it's mainly just him, and even his wife Danielle comes on the stream sometimes. Shout out to Danielle, man. I hope you guys are doing okay. Um, but yeah, man, he is a inspiration, and he's definitely been through a lot in his life, man. And he's, you know, he's had a really good come up. Moving forward to Dr. Disrespect, aka the two-time Blockbuster champion. Hey man, Doc, he is the one that got me into watching streams. When I first saw this guy, I thought like this is the most entertaining shit. And he is one of the most creative minds in the streaming platform, period. I don't care what anybody fucking says to me. He, like, when it comes to his transitions that he uses, his persona that he is, like, just everything. And, you know, I like how he involves his wife and even his kids sometimes in his stream. I think that he has a very good following, a very good fan base, and he's a very cool dude, man. And, you know, he's up in age, and I think it would be a very great thing to take pointers and to honestly be friends with him. And I would love to collaborate with him. He is such a creative mind, and he is such a just a great person, man. And he's even like raised money for BLM, and a lot of streamers on this list have done the same. But like, you know, I remember he said during stream, he was just like, man, like, you know, it's just a crazy time going on. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he was just like, it's just a crazy time going on. And like, he said like he'd rather, you know, support his fellow friends and fellow human beings than to not support them, because it's just idiotic not to, right? And I respect this man so much, so he's definitely top tier. Moving on to Dr. Lupo. Now Doc Lupo, here's the thing with him. He is a very, very caring person. He has raised so much fucking money for charity. This guy's insane. But I haven't watched him much. I don't know too much about him. But what I do know is if I want to, you know, do a charity stream, which I will be doing, and streaming is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But if I want to do a charity stream, man, this man knows the ins and outs, the ins and fucking outs of doing charity streams, and he is a staple in the streaming community, and he deserves every good thing that happens to him. This man is such a good dude, and he deserves the best, man. He really does. Yeah, I would definitely want to collab with him. Alright, moving on to Dashi Games. Now I've seen him on meme compilations, and I've seen him on TikToks, but I have not watched this man. I do not know anything about him, and it's been suggested to me from my friends, like, you know, you should watch him. He's like very fucking funny, and he is funny. I've seen clips of him, but I have never watched any of his videos or anything. So yeah, I'm sorry, Dashi, but you gotta go here, bro. And you know, side note for Dashi, he has a really great following. Like, his fan base is fucking crazy. I've been told that from my friends. But moving on to Courage JD. He is from what I've seen, he is a well-rounded person in terms of like streaming and content creation. But I haven't watched much of him either. I feel like what's different between him and Dashi is that I've only seen like a very little bit of his content. But I've never seen his stream at all. So I guess I would want to talk to him. I would definitely want to talk to him. Oh no. Oh god. Moving on to Corey Kenshin. This is definitely a big controversial thing right now. And you guys might be mad at me, but I've never seen one video, or I don't even know if he streams, but I've never seen one stream or one video from this man. And hey, I'm sorry, but I've never seen one video or one stream. I don't know if he streams, but he recently got to 10 mil subscribers, I think. Congratulations to you, Corey. You definitely do deserve it. But I know nothing about this man. I've never watched anything. So you gotta go here, man. I'm sorry. Okay, so moving on to Cloaksy, or formerly known as FaZe Cloaksy, but Cloaksy, aka Clocky, from Tim and Nick like to call him Clocky. He is a very great Warzone player, and I never got to see him. I would see him through like Tim's perspective on stream or Nick's perspective on stream. This guy, sorry, no disrespect, this guy would just go off by himself and fucking slay. Like that's just who he is. And I would always see him on stream, on like Tim's stream or on Nick's stream, just go on by himself. And he's recently gotten out of his FaZe contract, and I know it's been like a struggle for him, so congratulations to you, Cloaksy. I think I would definitely want to collab with him. Moving on to Caleb City. He is a very funny dude. I love just watching his skits on YouTube, man. And even seeing them on YouTube and on TikToks and shit, like it's really funny. I would definitely want to meet him for the sorry Griffey. I would definitely want to meet him, and for the same reason as I said for Lennar and Griffey, he is a great mind at creating comedy skits. Excuse me. And I would not want to ruin that creative process by getting in their way in collaborating with them. So yeah, man, respects to you guys. Honestly, you're the goats. And they've been around since Vine, so hey, shout out to y'all. Oh my god. Okay, so moving on to the next is Caboose. He was formerly known as Caboose XBL. And hey man, this man, I would tune into his channel all the time to learn about, you know, new Batman games, because I'm a big Batman fan, and he would always be the one I would turn to for that type of news. He does a lot of MK11 now, and he used to be very big on the Injustice scene too, but he does a lot of MK11 now, and he even is a commentator for MK11 tournaments. So yeah, hey man, respects to you. He's come a long way too. Respects to you, Caboose. I would definitely want to collab with him, especially with Arkham Knights coming out. I would definitely want to collab with him. I feel like that'd be fucking fun. Oh yes. Moving on to Berlin, aka Burleezy. Ayo, get your shades, Easy Gang, get your shades. I love Burleezy. I love watching his gaming channel. I love watching his bro, Burleezy, bring back Easy Tunes, bro, and stream again. I never got to catch any of your streams. I'm sorry, but like I never got to catch any of your streams, man. Can you please stream and do an Easy Tunes episode? Like, oh my god. Anyway, honestly, he is a really good content creator, and I've watched a lot of his stuff. I've watched the exposed videos. I love his exposed videos. I still rewatch those to this day. I watch his Easy Tunes, aka Friday Night Tunes. You know how we do. Easy Gang, yeah, with me and my crew. I love his shit, man. I think he's a great creator, and yeah, man. And I love watching his gaming channel stuff, especially. Drop the Mafia videos, Burleezy. I know you got them. Drop the video, bro. All you gotta do is drop the video, bro. That's all you gotta do. But I'm sorry, but I would definitely want to be friends and collab with him, because he's, in my opinion, one of the greatest. All right, moving on to Aiden. Now, Aiden was a big Fortnite name, I believe, and he is mainly in the Warzone scene now. So shout out to you, Aiden. I think he has I think he's top 5 in earnings for tournaments, I believe. I'm not sure. Anybody in the comment section, please feel free to correct me on anything that I get wrong in this video, because I have not fact checked anything. But yeah, man, he is an insane dude. I see he does a lot of I feel like he does more wagers than he does tournaments. I don't know, that might just be me, but I have tuned into a good bit of his streams, and he is an insane player. So yeah, man, he definitely deserves his standing and his fan base from, you know, the hard work that he puts in. So, and especially for me wanting to, you know, get into the Warzone competitive tournament scene, I would definitely want to collab with him, man. Definitely. And last on this list is Afro Sinju, man. Afro is the GOAT, bro. He is really the GOAT. I love his intros. I love everything about him. And I definitely love the everyday beam struggle. You know what? I'm considering a podcast. I think it's a podcast, but I definitely love that, man. I love. Oh, sorry, guys. I definitely love the podcast that he does. Everyday beam struggle. I love the arguments he gets into with his boys, man. With like Rhyme Style. Oh fuck! I should have put him on this list. Rhyme Style, Omega Pro. You know, just everybody, man. Like they're very funny. They're very cool people, man. I just love watching all of them. I should have put them on this list, so I apologize. But they are deserving of this list. But I haven't watched anybody else really except Rhyme Style, and I've seen a good bit of Omega Pro too. But Afro, man, he deserves to, you know, go far, man. And he's definitely put in the work, man. He's definitely put in a lot of work. He's even had, like, you know, health problems in the past, man. And just, you know, side note, Afro, please take care of yourself, man, because being a fan of yours, I definitely need you. I definitely need you to stick around, man, because you can't check out. So, you know, take care of yourself, man, and stuff like that. And take as much time as you need to perfect your craft on any video you make, bro. So I would definitely put him on wanna collab. And the reason I would want to collab with him first before I become friends is because I feel like, actually, nah, he's definitely a good friend. He's definitely a good friend. And I didn't have any doubts that he isn't a good friend, because if you've seen the beam struggle, he whenever somebody gangs up on anybody, he's always that one person to, you know, stick his neck out for them. So hey, he's one of the greatest. But the reason I moved him up is because I feel like I would definitely want to collab with him on a daily basis, because he has such a great energy. And the reason I didn't want to at first is because I thought I wouldn't be a good collab for him. Like, he wouldn't want to collab with me. But I mean, hey, we'll see. But yeah, so that's my list, guys. Feel free to put, like, for the ones that I haven't watched much or don't know too much about, please in the comments put any facts you know about them or any videos I should tune into. And for the people that I've suggested, if you haven't watched them, man, please tune in, man. They're really cool people. And yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys today, Titans. So I'll see you guys in the next video.